Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to animate a character in Scratch like this. So this is one of the games I will be doing a tutorial. So look, he looks pretty well animated. So you can, with animation I mean only the walking part. The other part, the game, I will show you in another video, so stay subscribed, and yeah, so let's get started. So let's take an easy one, like maybe bat. So you know, if you can animate them, if you just slightly go over them like this, you don't have to click. But by some people it doesn't work. But by some it works. So I'll take bat and someone like this, and bear. So bat and bear here, and scratch the cat we'll use later, and bear also. So let's make an uncontrolled animation so you understand it. So a uncontrolled animation is an animation like in cartoons. You can't control what they do. And a controlled animation is an animation like in game. It's like this one. So only when I press that button, it makes this animation. So that's a controlled animation because you can control it. So the basic is, if you look at those, if you flip a pair of bats, it looks like as if it's flying. Like this. Bat A, bat B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So that's a animation, I would say. That looks like an animation. To do that, when flag clicked, and then do a forever loop so it happens forever, since it's not controlled. So, and then you only need one if then else. If flag, if costume number equals 1. So you really have to name it the correct way, 1 and 2. So if costume number equals 1, then switch to costume 2, else you want to switch it to 1 again. So as you see now, it's super fast in flash speed or in light speed, if you would say so. You won't wait, no, duplicate 1 seconds, but that's too slow. So now what you want is to make 0.2. I would not recommend higher, or like 0.5 or lower to 0.1, but this is the minimum and maximum. So now he looks like this. So, but as you saw here, we can't animate the sides because he looks asymmetrical, except this leg here, which looks different here. So, but Scratch the Cat isn't so asymmetrical, so you can notice it. But we can still make a controlled program out of this. So you need an if-then block to go around this if-else block. If I want any key pressed, then you want it to do this program. It's still controlled, but just not side control. But to do that side control, you want to delete it so it doesn't happen together. So bear walking. So as you see, it has A, B, C, D, fine. So it's hard if it's A's. So you want 1, 2, 8. So now we got to it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and before it was like bear minus walk minus 1 A like that, but now we have it much easier. So, but for that you want to duplicate everything. So you first want to flip them horizontal. So that. So yeah, now we are finished with flipping them horizontal, but to change sides you need to flip everything. So you want to duplicate everything. So at the end you should have 16 bears. So now I'll duplicate them and drag him down here. And make sure you drag him at the very bottom, okay? Yeah, so now do it with every costume except one, because I've already done one. So let's get started. Yeah, and now we've got everything till 8. And now from 9 on you want to flip everything horizontal again.
So let's do that now.
Yeah, so now we flipped everything horizontal. Now let's test. It's walking like this. Okay, now the other leg starts. And now we have everything flipped horizontal again. Just to make sure everything is correct. So great, now we have this. Now again we want when flag click and then forever. That's what you always want to do. And maybe where it to go when flag is clicked. So now we need an if, not if then else, because now we want if because there are more than 2 costumes, or 4, let's say. If maybe A or left arrow, you need an or, A or left arrow. Uh-oh. Duplicate and then duplicate this whole thing into 2 because you have left and right. So A and left arrow because I'm one of those gamers who always play with WASD and not arrow keys. So and now right arrow and D. Oh no, I've got C. Yeah, now we have this, and then repeat until. Wait, now we want to switch to next costume. Next costume. No, I've got wait until. We need repeat until. Repeat until costume number equals 8, because 8 is the last. And maybe you want bear size to decrease by 50 because bear is pretty big. And motion is change x by next costume, and then change x by maybe 5. Next costume equals 8. And then you want another if then block. If costume number equals 8, then you want it to, no, you want it on the outside. If costume number equals 8, then switch to costume number, I think 1. Yeah, 1. So if costume number equals 8, then you want to switch costume to 1. If costume equals 8, and you want to switch it to 1. So we set it here. So we drag him here, and then only, oh, so it changes. You want it to change by -5. So now this looks like the bear is in a hurry. So you want to let it wait 0.2 seconds, like Lebet, so it's not in a hurry. 0.2 seconds. So let's set the bear right back here again, and Nahu walks pretty slow. And now he looks still like he was as if he's in a hurry. And then set him back here. So do it until this. Great, now we want to do the same thing, so duplicate it here and duplicate this here. No, but you want it in this if then, so yeah, now we have this, okay? But now you want it to go to from 9 to 16. So 9, so if costume number equals 9. Oh, it's the same. Wait, if costume number, you want everything. Oh wait, you want it 16 and 16, and this switch to costume number 9. So and now you want it to go to 5. Now so, but for that you need this to go on top of everything. So now here, so it's a little but very little buggy, so that's the only problem. But hooray, now you have become a pro of animating. But the last thing is scratch the cat, so you can delete him and scratch the cat. Do the same thing for ever loop, if else, and duplicate it, if else. Costumes is flip horizontal, but now it's easier because there are only 2 costumes. Duplicate them, and now flip horizontal, and now this is the easier one, so this code is less than the other one. And the rainbow effect, I think you have learned this in my last video, so check my last video out for the rainbow effect. So if costume number equals 1, then you want it to switch to costume number cat. So you want to rename those cats. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, if costume number equals 1, switch to costume number 2, and switch to costume number 1. But you still want it controlled, so you take 0.05, and the same thing. You don't need this because they will anyway duplicate this and only change the numbers. Duplicate, and now it looks a little slower. Oh, so you want it to stop because it's a little annoying. Now you do the same thing with 3, 4, 3. So now you've got this to make it controlled. Add an if then here, and then put this outside of the if then block and another if then. So when you don't have a if then, so it doesn't work. If again, I'm a gamer with WASD, so if this one, or duplicate, or if you want A, or duplicate left arrow. So you want to make sure 1 and 2, when 1 and 2 are left, you want left arrow or A. And the same thing, you want to wait, that's a little, you want it only to go in that. No, not again. I'm not so good in aiming, so my DPI is really high. So D, and here you want right arrow. So now it fits in perfectly. So it looks like this, and now you want it to change by 5 again. So change X by, look here, you can see X is this and this, like math. This gets negative if you move it left, and if you move it right, it gets positive. So 5 minus 5. So you want to change. So you want to change X by minus 5 and you duplicate it right over here and take this part off, and then you want to do the same thing, change x by, but this time positive, cause right is the positive. So here 5. Now looks like with the running scratch like in my game before. So yeah, that's all for today. Subscribe for games like this, or my next video is gonna be a zombie attack game, so stay subscribed and like and share this video with your friends, and comment down. So write down in the comments like with what programs I can help you with, some word reverser game or something like that. So thank you, bye bye.